These two girls in the background were talking crap, and she captured the whole thing on video. So she says, watch my confidence disappear after these random girls make fun of me for taking pics.
Okay, feeling my spice vibes.
So she's flicking off the camera.
Thank you. Criminally offensive side-eye. Starts recording me.
Calls her lame.
Telling her bestie it. I can literally hear the whole convo.
And can we just...
I'm gonna be honest, and I don't know what Jamari's about to say. I said a little bit about this on the pod, bro. Two people can be wrong at the same time. Shout out to Ali for the 5. This is all setting up for 76ers versus Nuggets. Happy birthday. Man, appreciate it. I don't... Sixers, man. All right, bro. All right. But I think this is a situation where I am not happy how two parties went about and responded. Because when we look back at the clip, right? When we look back at the clip, number one, these two bozos in the back are definitely corny. Y'all aren't funny. Y'all are being head asses. Y'all aren't cool for this. Y'all aren't cool for this. Y'all think y'all are being cool. Y'all aren't cool for this, bro. Y'all aren't cool for this. Now let's go to the creator. Or the IG model or whatever the fuck it is. And this is a pet peeve that I have with content creators in general. And this is also why I personally don't like recording in public. I don't feel comfortable recording in public. Or let me rephrase that. When I record in public, when content creators record in public, you do not have an entitlement to how people in the background living their lives should react to whatever you're doing. You might pull the card that, yo, I'm just doing my job. Why you fucking with me on my job? If I fuck with you on your job, you wouldn't like it. Two completely different things. Two completely different things. There's a difference with you fucking around and messing with a Starbucks cashier when she's on her shift compared to someone doing making faces in the background, ruining your shot as a vlogger whose job is to go out in public and record a bunch of shit without a bunch of people's consent in the first place. And it's your job to record your surroundings, to take pictures of your surroundings. You don't own fucking New York. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't own wherever you're at. She doesn't own the stadium. She doesn't. Also, as an unconfrontational guy myself, I would understand why she would look at all of this and not confront the people in the back. Right? Sometimes you feel embarrassed. Maybe you have anxiety. You have social anxiety. And, you'd rather just roll with the punches and fold. Because you're scared. You're scared. I do not think it's cool for her, though, if that is the situation, to then post it on social media. Because what that tells me is that you weren't pussy enough to call them out on social media. You weren't pussy enough to upload it on TikTok so that the internet can do its thing. Right? You weren't, you know what I'm saying? You weren't scared enough to do that, but you were scared enough to not confront them in person. Where, I'm gonna be honest, this is just my opinion, 90% of the time, if you look back, told them to shut the fuck up, they probably would be the ones embarrassed in this position. So again, what that tells me is that you weren't pussy enough to upload it online, but you were pussy enough to not confront them in person. And I think that's corny as fuck. That's weak as fuck. And I'm gonna be honest, especially after these two women in the back have been doxxed. People have come after their jobs, have harassed them. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I am more so on their side. And if I had to choose a side, I would more so defend them than her. Which is crazy given the situation. But literally all she had to do was either A, confront them in person, or B, not upload it. Now you being messy. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like now you being messy. Let me read a couple of these super chats. Shout out to the Laserbird $5. The Laserbird for $5. Happy birthday, souls. You share the same B-day as my sis. If the Celtics somehow choke and not win the title, I will laugh and give you $20. You're sick, bruh. You're sick. But if you do give me $20, it is gonna go back to me going to Game 7. So, appreciate it, man. And happy birthday to your sister. Happy birthday to your sister. Sosa for 10. It's always the mid hoes. Is she mid? I think she look good though. Like with all, you know what I'm saying? With all the pushback, I think she look good though.
And can we just acknowledge that that was an absolutely disgusting laugh? Nasty.
Realizing they are talking about me. Feeling super self-conscious.
So it was like
I
mid
wanted to
guys.
cry.
Hey yo.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's the video, and this thing went like insanely viral. I mean, it has 7.7 million likes. I think it has something like 70 million views. And honestly, when I saw this, I think I felt more conflicted than most, because a lot of people were just like chastising these girls in the background.
They corny though.
Don't get
They're
me
corny.
wrong. Were they big time hating? Absolutely. But do I really believe the girl in the front story about, oh, she wanted to cry, oh, she felt so insecure? No. To me, if you're the type of person who is naturally insecure, you're not gonna go out and have a whole photo shoot in a crowded place. And the other thing is, I think a lot of women these days feel the need to have this like influencer arc to their Instagram page for the 300 followers. And to me, all that is a little bit annoying. Like, you don't need to have a photo shoot everywhere you go.
Thank you, bro.
Regardless of how I feel, those girls in the background have been getting absolutely flamed. They've been getting their feet put to the fire, because all these other women who like to take selfies, I mean, they've just been coming for their necks, saying they're mean girls, doxing their house, trying to get them fired from their jobs. And personally, I think all of that is a little bit too far, especially the doxing. To me,
Yeah,
that's like
that shit
never
is OD,
okay.
bro.
You got the boyfriend here stepping in to try and defend the honor of his queen. Honestly, I think this was a big mistake. Like, dude, you have no clout, you're just gonna get flamed, and you also look like that Mexican who was good at math. Sitting in the back of the class wearing the same black polo zip-up jacket every single day.
The fact that you're
damn.
getting away with this with a fake story, getting people on your side, people harassing the girls in this video is absolutely disgusting. Not to mention the things that these girls could lose just because you want some likes and followers on TikTok.
Just go do a math equation, bro, you'll probably feel better.
Let me get this clear. That you're being inconsiderate about this whole situation, knowing that you have 50k TikTok followers and 10k Instagram followers, is insane to me. This is a lot of people, and for every action, there's a reaction, especially with that many people following you.
My guy said, for every action, there is a reaction. Bro, go into the science fair or something. No one wants to hear from you.
Head
I'm talking,
ass.
so let's analyze the video.
Okay, feeling my spice vibes. Was this necessary?
First glance, you're probably gonna be like, this looks horrible. They obviously made fun of her, but this is not the case. Jackie, I just have one question for you. While you were sitting there, minding your business, feeling your spice vibes, what were you actually doing there? Because to my knowledge, that wasn't even your seat.
Like, I really don't even
Oh,
understand why he came
damn.
out and did this. I mean, I get wanting to defend your girl, but he really just ended up making himself look like a clown.
So let's be honest here.
But also, I'm gonna keep it a bean though. I'm gonna keep it a bean. It is corny to record in public. Like, I'm gonna just say it. Motherfuckers look corny when they record in public. And that's why I honestly hate recording in public, and that's why I stopped. Like, I had this old arc of, like, trying to, like, vlog every day for Instagram. That's why I stopped, bro. I look corny. I look corny at a fucking restaurant, walking into the place. Let me get a camera. I'll just use this. Like walking into the place. Let me get the door shut. If I like, shit is corny. I'm out in public, especially because Massachusetts, specifically my area, it's not like an influencer town. It's not like Atlanta, Miami, or whatever, where seeing content creators is normal. Like me going around like this, right? Me going around like this, talking to myself about random shit. Like me walking around talking about how to grow on YouTube, talking shit about Giannis and LeBron. Like I don't. That shit is cringe, bro. That shit is cringe. That shit is cringe.
You saw her getting bothered, so you just kept doing it. Just so one of your videos could blow up, like it did right now.
I mean, it really just seemed to me like some everyday Latina on Latina beef. And then here is the girls actually responding to the video.
USC sometimes gives out tickets for us students to buy to go to sporting events. And in this situation, it was the Astros game.
When we got assigned our seats, before the game started, I got called out to the big screen, and we'll add the clip on there for y'all to see and witness what kind of happened. And when I came back from my seat to sit down, this older man came and sat in front of us and started to record us. So obviously an older man recording us at that point made us feel very uncomfortable, keeping in mind we had just been on the big screen.
That's what.
So now they're
Right, that's what I'm saying. From my conversations with you, I feel like you're around like the Boston area, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like me going to Boston, at Faneuil Hall, vlogging and shit. It'd be one thing to like, you know, because I don't think it's awkward for me to take pictures and, you know, record shit outward looking. But if it's very clear that I got a vlog set up and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, talking to the camera, I just can't do it. I'm just not built for it. And I do think when I see other creators do it, just objectively speaking, shit does look cringe. Shit does look corny. Yeah, man.
changing the whole story, and they're saying that some old creeper with the camera was coming up in their face recording them at this game.
As far as the flicking off goes, because I know a lot of people have been really bothered at that, saying that that was a whole bullying situation. The flicking off was not aimed towards her. I just want to specify. The flicking off was aimed towards the camera because her husband had been recording for over maybe 5 to 10 minutes, which continued to make us uncomfortable. So yes, I do acknowledge that.
That's still dragging it though. That's still dragging it though.
Any woman, any young lady at a
That's still
public
dragging
area would feel harassed, especially because this older man was recording us.
I mean, she's acting like the guy just like came around with his phone and fucking literally was like that, putting it all up in her face. Like, was it not obvious that he was trying to take pictures of the girl literally posing for the photos in front of him?
That's what I'm saying.
It really just sounds like they're trying to make a bunch of excuses for their actions. All they really had to do was come out on camera and say, hey, we're sorry, what we did was immature, I shouldn't have flicked her off, I shouldn't have called her lame. And I'm sure a lot of this hate would have stopped.
Especially because this older man was recording us. And it wasn't just 1, 2, 3. It was 5, 10, 15 minutes.
There's no
I
way.
also want to explain my part.
15 minutes?
It's
no
clear
way.
that the whole time that she was doing her own reactions towards the camera, I did not know what was going on with that. The second I found out about this video being uploaded, that's when I saw what she was doing. So I had no part in that, okay? And then...
Oh, damn. She just threw her homegirl under the bus. She said, hey, that was all her. That wasn't me.
The second as to what she whispered in my ear, which was, look, we're going to be in her video, I went ahead and did my funny face, which is called photobombing, which is not bullying, and it's not something illegal either for me to get this reaction, where we're both getting death threats, people telling us to kill ourselves.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Like horrible
Yeah, that's
things,
OD, bro.
okay?
That's
Leaking
OD.
our personal information, our home address.
Yeah,
I
not
don't
cool.
feel like our safety should be put at risk for something that was misinterpreted and put out of context. Because
Facts.
do keep in mind, the game was on the 19th, and it took her 3 days to put it out there for the media to be able to see it. So I'm not justifying her behavior. I'm not
That's some pussy shit.
justifying
Alright,
her.
bro. Alright, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, bro. It wasn't like if I was supposed to, if I were gonna do something like that, I would do it frame one at the latest the same day. But for you to go to that game, feel the way that you did, sit at home, wait 3 days, 3 days to upload the video, that's some pussy shit, bro. That's some pussy shit.
But what is happening to us, coming from millions of people, is honestly very scary.
I mean, yeah, like I said before, the threats against their life, the harassing other family members that had absolutely nothing to do with this situation, even like trying to get her fired from her job and leaking her address. To me, all that stuff is way out of bounds. And I honestly think what they did didn't really call for that level of harassment. But I will also say, they're acting like she's some like social media mastermind, like she has as many followers as Kim Kardashian. And it was like this contrived thing for her to go sit in this section where they happen to be in the background. And like she just knew they were gonna get so uncomfortable that they would flick her off and call her lame and all these other things. I mean, let's call a spade, ladies. You guys probably had a couple of drinks. You see her in the background of one of these Instagram photo shoots. This girl's trying to look all sexy. She's trying to do her thing. And y'all were absolutely hating. I mean, let's just be real.
She has a job at her school where she used her editing skills and marketing skills to her advantage and used it in a very, I would so call it.
Damn, they go to the same school. That's tough.
I mean, let's be honest. You got absolutely slam dunked. It's like, don't hate the player, hate the game. Just because she knows about the editing softwares and how to use the right hashtags and how to take advantage of all that stuff doesn't mean that you were any less in the wrong.
You took the time out of your life to edit a video and make it look like we were bullying you when that was not the case at all.
We were very uncomfortable at your husband, whoever he was that was recording us for.
Yeah, but bullying is crazy. And I think bullying is a term that I wouldn't use loosely, because it undermines like actual bullying. Bitch, you were getting photobombed, bro. Like, it's not that serious, bro.
Extensive amount of time, knowing that we had just came back from the big screen where we were motivating the winner, which was another woman. You know, like, we empower women and we would hate
If we were so-called bullying you and you knew what we were talking about, then why didn't you explain to everyone what we were saying? That is my question personally.
Did she just spit?
I mean, I just want to know what this motherfucker who was behind the camera looked like. I mean, by the sounds of it, they're making it sound like this was the creepiest, most diabolical looking motherfucker in the world. Seriously though, I think this whole thing was so dumb. I think the original video was disingenuous. I don't think it killed her confidence.
Bullying.
I don't think the stupid ass boyfriend should have come out and spoke at all. He should have just been in the background doing math. And I think they did a terrible job here because they really avoided all accountability and just made a bunch of excuses. Like, to me,
Yeah. Ultimately, they're all clowns. They're all clowns. The girl, the guy, even if he was dead ass videotaping and taking pictures for 15 seconds or 15 minutes, excuse me. Them for photobombing when it was unnecessary, and all those death threats and people counter harassing. That shit was corny as fuck too.